Shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shiar coming back with another lesson. First and foremost, I want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, the fathers and apostles, elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and shalom to the elect scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. And today, I'm just going to be going into a war prophecy and basically what's been going on in the world with Israel and Iran, right? And what's happening in LA right now. So I got a couple of websites, and I'm gonna get into the scriptures, and then that'll be the lesson. So this is coming from theaxos.com. A couple days ago. It was basically when Israel struck Iran that started this whole thing. And basically it was, I'm gonna read it. Israel strikes Iran's nuclear sites, kills military chiefs and scientists. Israel launched a massive wave of attacks across Iran on Thursday night, yesterday, bombing nuclear and missile sites, targeting military leaders and nuclear scientists, and conducting covert sabotage operations on missile and air defense sites. I guess I can keep on reading. Why it matters is that Israel is directly attacked its biggest and best armed adversaries without explicit backing from the U.S., which swiftly distanced itself from the operation, right? Basically meaning America, Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, basically said that this is all on Israel, that they had no parts of this, basically. But we all know that these devils are really all in cahoots with each other. And I'm going to keep on. Israel has already launched more than 100 drones towards Israel in response. President Trump publicly opposed an Israeli attack on Iran's nuclear sites on Thursday, saying he still believed a nuclear deal was possible. Hours later, Israel began targeting nuclear sites as well as the Iranian military's top brass and Senate scientists working on the nuclear program. Trump told Fox News late Thursday that the U.S. was aware of the strikes ahead of time but was not involved militarily, and hopes Iran will return to the negotiation table. He said CENTCOM is on high alert for retaliation against U.S. targets. All right. So basically Israel started this whole thing. They threw the first punch, basically, what they're telling the world, right? Okay. Now here's another article from the End Times. Hold on, let me see. Okay. And it says Iranian retaliatory strikes against Israel begins. Breaking news: Iran's much anticipated retaliation commenced on Friday night with the launch of hundreds of ballistic missiles targeting Israel, as confirmed by the Israel Defense Forces (IDF). The skies over Israel were illuminated by detonation of missiles and smoke was observed rising from Tel Aviv. I'm not sure how to say that. As the nation's missiles defense systems engaged to counter the assault, the counter state of Iran's military capabilities appear significantly compromised. However, the international communities closely monitor the potential extent of Tehran's response to this situation. And all right, that's it. Oh, Iran has publicly vowed to retaliate. Okay, cool. So right now, Iran threw a punch again for Israel attacking them. And let's see. Oh, and all right, this is a video from Twitter, and this is from I'm pretty sure this is Tel Aviv. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Iran. Boom. Let's play that again. Damn. And that's Iran. That's that was a missile that hit. So this is going on. We in them times now. Them wars and rumors of war. I'm getting to the prophecy right after I read this 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 web report or website, and this is covering the that this has just happened. This literally just happened. It's 9:25 where I'm at. This happened about what 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. Right, so IDF headquarters hit by Iranian missile attacks as Islamic Republic launches barrage of missiles at Tel Aviv. Right, this was published on today. This was published today. Right, June 13th. This was published today at 8:49 p.m. Israel's military headquarters may have been struck after Iran's Islamic Republic unleashed a barrage of missiles on central Tel Aviv late Friday night. Alarming footage shared on social media and verified by the New York Times showed a strike slamming into an area that housed several military sites, including the Israel Defense Forces main command center. And see, look at that. This is what's going on over there. This is right. This is by a city, you know. This is in a city, and this is coming to America. This is just the first steps of birth pains, man. It's only gonna get worse from here. You already see LA going through taking up those wicked Issacharites, right? But some brothers up there who look like Issachar may go through some hell up there, LA, right? Not because they wicked or none, but because that's just what the Lord got them going through. The brothers that know the truth, that know they're Israelite, and that do this, that pushes out the word, they'll go through for another reason, not because they're wicked. But you see that in the LA, Issachar, right, or mainly Issachar, are being rounded up by those ICE agents and being taken to God knows where, you know. But hey, this is just the beginning of birth pains, the beginning of Jacob's troubles, man. We need that for Esau to move on with his plans. He needs his order out of chaos. First you bring in that chaos, right? You bring in that chaos. You declare that martial law. You let these people off each other. You let these people do rape, rob, and murder to each other with no law. It's going to be like the purge. And then at the end of that, you're going to give that order. So people are all broken down. They're all submissive, and they're all more willing to accept that mark, which is the RDFI chip, right? That microchip that can go on your right hand, on your forehead, or anywhere in your body. And then you'll be destined for destruction. That's what the mark is. The RFID chip, right? That's what's going to happen. That's what the world is leading up to. We see these signs right here. If you can't see these signs, and the Lord is not dealing with you. If you can't see that we're heading in those end times, or that we are in those end times, then the Lord, He not messing with you for it. You don't got the eye. You don't got wisdom. You don't got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And if you don't, and that's what you'll need to survive Jacob's trouble. You're gonna need that wisdom, knowledge, understanding. And if you don't have that, you're not gonna make it. There's no amount of combat experience. There's no amount of guns, weapons, or nothing. You're going to have to be a pilgrimage. You're going to have to be a pilgrim, paraphrasing, on the earth. You're going to have to be going to and fro, relying on nothing but Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You got to know His name, and you got to have His wisdom, knowledge, understanding to even have a chance to survive. Right? So, but yeah, you know, that's these times we head into. Nothing carnal or physical can protect you in those days except for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Right? Now, let's see. Moving on. I think I finished reading. The dramatic clips capture interceptors missiles firing into the sky moments before a blinding flash, a thunderous boom, and the explosion of an incoming warhead. Look at that. This video suggests that at least one Iranian missile breached Israel's air defense and hit a sensitive command site in the heart of Tel Aviv. Look at that. The IDF cannot and will not allow Iran to attack our civilians. Hey, man, they fighting right now. They boxing. They fighting right now. And you see how America, Trump he don't want to get involved. He doesn't want to get involved because they know too that they know that once America gets involved, the other big boys are gonna come in and get involved, and then that's gonna be World War III, and that's just gonna lead its way into our kingdom, Lord willing, and the death and destruction of Babylon the Great, right? Israel knows that his time is at hand. That's why he's dragging his feet. He doesn't want to go this route, but he has to because the Lord is forcing his hand, man. The Lord, he did this already with Pharaoh in Egypt, where he hardened his heart just to show his power. The Lord is setting Esau up to be this big bad guy just so that he could come in and break him down, to show his might, to show his power, to raise his elect men, right? Esau, he knows that he has a short time. That's why he keeps saying he does not want to get involved. He's just dragging his feet, because once he gets involved, then the other man is gonna get involved, man. And then once the other men get involved, that's World War III right there. And then that's gonna be Jacob's trouble right there. All the men is gonna die off, and the only ones that are gonna survive are the elect and the 1/3. That's it, man. Now I'm gonna get into these scriptures I got. Got a couple scriptures that'll go into prophecy, and then that'll be the video. So just bear with me for 1 second. Brothers should be doing now, praying. We really need to be praying and just building up our spirit. This is the workout right now. We're working out, getting stronger every day in the spirit, because we're gonna have to rely on the Lord in those days. And your faith just has to be as strong as it physically as it can, and you need to be fast. I'm speaking to myself first. All right, so this is Isaiah 24 and verse 6. Okay, come on. Verse 6 saying, and ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Right? This is what we're hearing right now. Really, we've been hearing wars and rumors of wars since 2020, really. Now moving on, see that ye be not troubled, right? Don't be scared, don't be worried none. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, right? Even though this stuff is happening, right? All these wars is coming up, right? All these wars is happening, and all of this chaos that's going on right now. ICE rounding up those the Issachar rights and whatnot. Even though all of that stuff is happening, the end is not here yet. It's not here yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places. Right? I know California began hit with some crazy earthquakes not too long back, and nation against nation. That's like a domino effect. This nation gonna come in. This nation gonna come in. This nation gonna come in. It's like once one nation starts, it's just gonna be like I said, a domino effect, and then it's just gonna. Then everyone is gonna be involved. Everyone in the whole world, and everyone's gonna feel that flame. They're gonna feel that that burn when the Lord starts putting everyone through that fire of affliction. And the only ones that's gonna come out of that fire of affliction that's tried gold is the elect men. Right? And you few sincere elect sisters that will be saved through Isaiah 4:1, I believe. Right, so what else? Right, verse 8, and these are the beginnings of sorrows. Right, this is the beginning of sorrows. Right, we ain't go through the we're not really going through the birth pains yet, those contractions. Right, and then those because these prophecies are gonna, once one starts, then another's gonna start, and then it's just gonna speed up faster and faster and faster, like a woman giving birth. When her contractions start, it starts like slow, and then it speeds up further and further until that baby comes out. Right? That's exactly how these prophecies are gonna start happening. Then we're gonna start seeing these prophecies more and more until one point where the brothers won't be out preaching on the speak or preaching on the street or making these videos anymore to to give knowledge or feed the Lord's sheep, man. Eventually he's just gonna shut the internet down. And then now it's you and the Lord. It's your faith, your oil, what you gathered from these years that them brothers in GMS has been out on those highways and byways all the way up until now. Right? Right? So, verse 9. Then they shall deliver you up. Okay. Then they shall deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated in all nations for my name's sake, right? Going out and preaching the destruction of Babylon the Great. The Lord's prophets are hated amongst everyone. Don't nobody want to hear how their kingdom is gonna fall. Esau sure as hell don't, right? Esau don't want to hear. No, even the average day Joe don't want to hear how bad or anything bad is gonna happen to him, especially in America. Nobody wants to hear how bad things are gonna get. They want to just sweep it under the rug until it's actually here, and there's nothing you could do to stop it. They gonna get caught up in that storm. Verse 10. And then they shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many, right? If you ain't teaching the 100% truth, if you teaching that there is no mark, or you mocking, scoffing, you ain't got the truth then. If you teaching ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble, ain't gonna be no truth then. You a false prophet, right? If you don't got the 100% truth, the 144% truth, you're a false prophet. If you're not teaching the 144% truth, you're a false prophet. No ifs, ands, or buts. Right? Verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Your family gonna betray you. People that you love gonna betray you. They gonna go through the hell too. Right? Your family gonna betray you and offer you up. Right? Don't your kingship not gonna see you as that. It's gonna be every man for himself, including you, including your family. Right? Unless the Lord have mercy on you and he protects them and, awaken them at them last days. But other than that, it's up for them. Every man for himself. It's going to be you and the Lord, because no other man can save you except for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. No other man going to help you in them days except for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Right? So, what else? Hold up. All right. Let me see. Verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel as the kingdom shall be preached in the whole world for a witness unto all nations, and then the end shall come. Right? Once this gospel is preached, once the Lord wakes up everyone that he wants, he's gonna be like, all right, that's enough. Turn everything off. All right, I got who I wanted up. He's gonna send them angels down. He's gonna mark the righteous, the elect, right, to the end, so that they won't be touched in Jacob's trouble. And if you are offered up, because some brothers are gonna be offered up, and they're all gonna be offered the head in those last days, right? But that'll be a witness to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That'll just be made to glorify you. Then you'll come back, right? You'll come back, and then you'll be in that elect body, and then all bets will be off. Then you can execute judgment righteously onto these nations, because some brothers will be offered up to those guillotines. That's why they got them. They're not here just for show. All right, moving on. Let me get second Esdras. We in them days, man. We're in the days that our forefathers wish to see. Our forefathers wish to see the coming of the Son of Man, and it's gonna happen in our lifetime. They wished it to see in theirs, but it's coming in ours. But really, reincarnation. So really, they are seeing what the Son of Man, because they're just that. If you know how reincarnation works, you would know that those men are here again today. After you die, you go up into the spirit realm, you get your judgment, then you come down and live out your judgment. If you understand reincarnation, if I'm not mistaken. No, Colin, I'm not mistaken. That's how reincarnation works. Verse 6, second. All right, so this is second Esdras, verse 6. No, second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 6. Hold up. No, Salaki, I was wrong again. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that followeth. Who is Esau? The self-proclaimed white man. Who is Jacob? Israel. Jacob is Israel, right? The 12 tribes of Israel, Issachar, Mexicans, those black, Hispanic, and Native Americans, right? And the rest of all the other nations that I don't know off the top of my head. Those are the children of Israel. That our world is coming up, but before then, the Lord is gonna have to destroy this world. He's gonna have to destroy Esau, Edom, right? He has to give him his judgment. And he has to be off with him. Two kingdoms cannot stand at once. You can't have a kingdom of wicked and a kingdom of righteous at the same time. You got to destroy one or the other. And our kingdom will never be destroyed again once we establish our third temple again, right? Right now we're building up the temple. We are the temple, I should say. And the self-proclaimed white man, he got to go for that. He got to go for all the rape, robbery, murder that he caused on to our people. He got it. The Lord's going to done away with him. He's going to be done away with him after he goes through his judgment. And then our kingdom will be established onto the earth. Lord, when ours. Lord, when I'm part of that number. All right, let's go to Revelation. This is Revelation 2, verse 10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, and be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Don't be for the brothers that are in those areas where ICE is coming in. If you are an Issacharite, or if you're or if you're an Israelite brother that just looks light skinned, you look like a part of those nations. And if they round you up, then just know that that's just your lot. That's just what your tribulation. You just got to go through that, right? You got to go through that. You got to deal. You got to be a soldier, be a man, and deal with what the Lord gave you. All you know what to do. You know why you're going through it. You've been preaching. Now it's here. Now you got to go through it and be a man of your word, and ask the Lord to give you the strength to go through it, and you'll be fine. And you're going to be just A-okay if they round you up. Don't be all mad. Don't be all why the hell you doing? Well, you going to be mad because, like, why you touch, like, you don't want no devil touching you and whatnot. But, if they got you and, like, they like, no, you this, that, and the third, they take you to wherever, because I don't know where they take you at, but if they take you to wherever, just know, why you're going through it. Not because you wicked, because this is just the beginning of the pains. It's only going to get worse from here. But as long as we know the name, and as long as we pray to the Father to be with us in those last days, we're going to be straight, Lord, I'll be straight as well, because none of us know if we are the elect or if we're going to be shielded. We're prisoners of hope. We're just prisoners of hope. So you got to hope and pray that the Lord is just with you, because that's all we got. That's all we got. That's all. And that's why we need to be building up our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding right now by reading these scriptures and prophecies and knowing what's coming. Because that'll keep you sane. That'll keep your head on straight in those last days. You won't be thinking of nothing else. You're going to be, because we're in the flesh, you're going to be nervous. Your heart going to be pounding. But knowing not to go insane, knowing not to tweak out, that's what's going to keep you in them last days. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, if he ordains it. And now I'm going to go to the last scripture that I got for tonight. What is this? Isaiah. Let me see. I always struggle to find Isaiah. Oh, I found it. Hold up. 66. Let me see. 4. This is 4. This is 40. That's 50. Okay. Okay, I think I found it. All right, Khan, the last scripture. For by fire and by his sword, the Lord, Yahweh shall plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Khan, so basically, Jacob's trouble is going to be the worst time on earth. We're just seeing the beginnings of it, man. It's only going to get worse from here. Like, the only thing you should be focused on right now is this wisdom, knowledge, understanding of this book that the Lord gave us, right? And bettering, strengthening your spirit. Because it doesn't matter how strong your body is. The only thing that's going to survive is, well, the only thing that's going to matter in those days is how strong you made your spirit. It don't matter how many guns or nothing. Your spirit has to be stronger than your body. Right, you gotta have as much knowledge, wisdom, understanding in this book as you can from now until the Lord shuts all of this thing down, all of this shit down to the point where we're moving like pilgrims through the earth. You gotta like fasting is good. Fasting is good. Being in His Word and just being in this environment, like being in your sword, watching the videos, doing the work, and fasting and praying. It helps a lot. It keeps those demons off you as well. But that's it on that. Wanted to sound the alarm in that video I saw. I pray that this video was edifying. Now, so yeah, Khan. So I'm gonna say in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Salawam to the elect scattered abroad, and we almost home.